What's up, everybody? How y'all doing? Happy weekend. What's up, Sherelle?
I left the bottle downstairs. Should I?
Uh, yeah, go and get it.
Okay,
I'll
hold
wait.
on.
Okay.
Sorry, you guys. Hold on 1 second.
What's up, everybody? Happy weekend and all that good stuff. Hope you're ready to go out there and fire up the grill and kick back and do what Perry gonna do. That's what I'm planning on doing this weekend. Doing that, and maybe we'll do a members only this weekend.
Okay, we have to do a members only this weekend. All right, you guys. Let me get the sponsorship done, pay the bills first, and then we can get into what we're going to get into. Okay, so as you guys know, if you follow my channel, we are partnered with Ilya Wine, and I brought her on the show 2 days ago now, and I've had the best responses. People are calling me, just saying what a good interview it was. Also, someone emailed me about the God, what is it? The non-alcoholic, and I forgot to reach out to her. I'm going to do that to whoever it was. I can't remember who it was. Somebody was asking about the non-alcoholic, but you guys are coming through. I really appreciate it. As you guys know, for the last month, Ilya Wine has been my wine of choice. Okay, it goes down. Members only. Perry has the lager. Let me put up the barcode. If you want to purchase it this way, you can scan the barcode, or if you want to, I will leave the link down in the description. And the promo code is World20. That's a 20% discount. She upped it. Okay, and we appreciate her so much. Layla is just a wonderful woman. I encourage you guys to go back and look at the video. I believe it was the video. It is the video where we're talking about Kanye, and I can't remember, but it's Kanye. It's like 1 or 2 videos back. Okay, we got a lot to talk about today. Okay, it's Friday. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I'm low energy. I am low energy. And sometimes, I mean, Perry, when you're low and something's really wrong with Perry. When Perry wakes up in the middle of the night, he drinks coffee.
Yeah.
He drinks coffee and go back to bed. But coffee doesn't work for me. Coffee makes my head hurt and makes me feel dizzy. I don't know why. It's overwhelming. Anyway, so today we're going to talk about Kim Zolciak putting her hands on Kroy. Child, isn't it crazy?
Yep, time to fight it up.
Then we're going to talk about Jackie O, the influencer who lost her life from a mommy makeover. And a lot of people say, let's just focus on, she just lost her life. But I feel that women need to be reminded that it's no joke. Surgery is not a joke. So I'm going to talk about that. And then we're going to talk about Peter Thomas. Ooh. Do you guys remember I did a video a couple days ago about this woman? She was tracking what was happening. She said Peter Thomas didn't pay her and all of this. And somebody said in the chat, that's old news. That's not, it's not old news. And here he comes blaming somebody else for not paying his employees. He did admit to being broke. He said it's seasonal. I make my money seasonal. So I don't know, Perry, you must be getting to him. But before that, I really want to clear this up, because day after day, I do these videos, so much so that I'll forget what I said or forget what story I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about, Perry? It becomes routine after a while. So I want to clear up this diva thing, because you guys hear me say time and time again, I don't have that many friends on the internet, people that I can really trust. And Diva is one of those people. I talked to her about girl stuff, secrets, how I'm feeling that day, things I probably haven't even told Perry. We have that kind of relationship. And so people was feeling like I was being disrespectful to Diva yesterday, or the day before, or whenever it was, because I said that Freddie is the only person I can trust. Okay, you guys please don't play with my relationship with Freddie or Diva. Was not meant to be disrespectful for Diva. I think that Diva is mature enough to understand you could have more than one friends. And when I was saying that to Freddie, I was going back in time. And you guys know who I'm talking about when I was dealing with people, right, putting fake police reports on me. I was dealing with an addict. And he survived that. I mean, just all these people, I think, and he's always been by my side. So I was coming from a place of appreciation for Freddie. And I know you guys are saying, he's white. How can you be friends with a white man? I am. And it's possible. I don't talk to Freddie about the same things that I talk to Diva about. Doesn't make that relationship less important. And
Right.
I was not thinking about Diva at all. I was thinking about what my friend has been to me over these years. I've known Freddie for some years. So don't do that. And talking about I owe Diva an apology because I was disrespectful when I said Freddie was a great guy. That doesn't mean Diva's not great too. My head was in a different place. Also, yesterday about what were you talking about? Candy Burris.
Uh-huh.
I don't know. You guys have seen Perry. Perry is unique. He says things sometimes that other people wouldn't be able to get away with, or you guys thought he was coming down on Diva. He was, but he was like, this, you know how he says here, and I'm always like, Perry, shut up, Perry, shut up, Perry, shut up. That's what happened yesterday. So you guys, I very much appreciate Freddie and I appreciate Diva because this business gets really, really hard. And I'm getting ready to cry. And I already feel like I can't trust people. But those two, and I'm being very respectful, I love.
Mhm.
Not just trust. If something happened to Diva, I would be devastated. Something happened to Freddie, I would have to go to England, okay? Because that's how my friendships are, okay? So we
Right.
got that out the way. And
Yeah.
then when you were going back and forth with Diva about, so and half of that stuff that Perry was talking about yesterday wasn't even aimed at Diva. You guys read too much into it. It was aimed at someone else and they know who they are. But I wanted to say this because everyone's saying that I'm down in Candy. As a whole, ad revenue has went down significantly for Real Housewives of Atlanta. So that's the advertisers, that's their money. So when we were saying it's a money's game, it's a money game. And
Right.
if you guys, and to be real honest about it, ad revenue has gone down for bloggers too.
Mhm.
So, you know, no one's trying to shame her or say this and that. I'm just saying if you don't have money to pay everybody, the person you pay the most money to has to go. And that's it. Y'all getting too personal and too invested with all of this stuff. It's just about money. Just like
Yeah.
you might see me doing more videos. Why is Sherelle coming on at this time of night? Money.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna be doing more videos. As a whole, bloggers are making less money this time of year. And usually, I would say from March on, the all the way to December, we don't have any problems. But
Uh-huh.
ad revenue is down. And I don't know if that means we're going into a recession. Perry's the money guy, and I don't know.
The
But
economy
that's
is shot. It's shot either way. It's affecting a lot of people, and that's the
Mhm.
whole thing. And just not even be long winded. The reason why, if if we just change the name, it's not Candy. If Kenya was the highest paid, she'll be the one in that spot. That's it. And we ain't gonna keep going into it. But my girl Diva know how we roll and what we do, and she knew that grandfather in took me over to the
Oh, Perry, don't bring it up again. Perry, something is wrong with Perry. Oh my God. I'm not talking about this no more. We explained it and it is what it is. Child, Perry is a mess. Let's get into Kim Zolciak.
All right.
Kim Zolciak putting hands on Kroy. You know what? I was thinking this was a whole made up storyline and this and that, this and that. I'm all in. What do you think, Perry? You still doubt this is a real relationship,
Well, you know what
a real
though?
problem?
At first, I thought it was just a storyline. I'm starting to feel that it's real,
It's real.
but damn, I don't.
When
I
you
don't
have
know.
police reports, when you're calling the popos, it's real. Oh, hey, Schmoopy. Wait, hit the wrong
You
button.
know,
Because I love you. Oh,
thank you.
Schmoopy. You guys don't. I get real appreciative about my channel. And I get real appreciative of it right now about this time of year because, like I said, ad revenue is going down. And I have a friend that's starting a channel, and it's harder these days. It's just harder. When I started out, it wasn't half the competition. So I'm just thankful for what I have and what I got. So and my subscribers. Thank you, Schmoopy. I love you. I do. Perry, love your t-shirt. Ciao. Thank you for your service. That's sweet.
Yeah, thanks.
Perry's a hot mess. Anyway, you're starting to think it's real, Perry?
You know, at this point, maybe, but you know, I can never put anything past these people.
Still, come on, Perry.
Yeah, yeah.
You
No,
can't make up police reports. You can't make up the cop was there and said that you said
if
that
it was
she
that
hit you.
serious, wouldn't they just separate and just go and live in separate places? That would be the easiest thing to do and stop talking trash about one another. That would make me think that, you know, maybe it's not. Maybe they just looking for attention because we're talking about them right now with this police report.
Perry, Perry, this is what I talk. This is what I mean about Perry. He just gets ridiculous, people. He gets ridiculous. Kim need to go to jail. Bye, wig. Y'all are messy. I want to read the whole thing because I don't want to get it twisted. I'm very tired today, low energy. It says, Kroy Biermann accused Kim Zolciak of punching him in the back of the head. It's not funny. Why am I laughing? The day before he filed for divorce. No, it's not funny, but I just can't picture this going down. That's probably why I'm laughing. It says page 6 obtained a police report dated May 4th that shows 2 Milton Police Department officers responded to the estranged couple's Georgia home after Zolciak reported a domestic dispute. Now, like, okay, so I could see like my cousins or my friends. Right. I've had a lot of friends. My best, well, I don't want to put her business out there. I've had friends that had, little disputes, but I don't know. This sounds fun to me. It says the Real Housewives of Atlanta alum told cops her husband had locked her designer purses, jewelry, and passport in a safe before hiding the key from her.
No,
it might be real. She claimed the items were premarital assets totaling $175,000. $175,000 in purses, jewelry.
I mean, how big is this safe?
I don't know.
It had to be a big safe.
I don't know. I hate these pop-up. However, the former NFL player claimed to the officers that the goods were marital property and explained he took them with the intention of liquidating them to help offset some costs. Is something wrong with me? Why am I laughing? Because these two are going tit for tat. These two are going tit for tat, and it's probably been going on a long time. You know how you don't tell people your business until it's really, really bad?
Yeah.
She probably beat him up before. I'm just saying. It says Kroy Biermann accused Kim Zolciak of punching him in the back of the head the day before he filed for divorce, according to a police report obtained by page 6. Biermann alleged Zolciak had a gambling problem. That's what he's saying now. And that she had recently lost a large sum of money. And he didn't, and you don't think he put his hands on her, right? Because he's a big, strong guy. Huh?
I don't think so.
I don't think so.
I don't think so. She probably have bruises or something.
Yeah. Hi, Carrie. I don't think so, but I don't see. This got bad. He also claimed they were discussing a possible divorce or separation. Per the cop's request, Biermann escorted them to the basement, sans Zolciak, and opened the safe. Police said there were miscellaneous valuable items inside, no purses. He lied. This is gonna be a mess. He lied. No purses. Where am I? They said Biermann reached inside and handed them Zolciak's passport, which was in a Louis Vuitton case. Hi, Denzel. I'll read that in a second.
What's up, Denzel?
Cops responded to the estranged home after an alum called and reported a domestic dispute. Bierman then claimed to the officers that Zolciak had punched him in the back of the head during an early altercation concerning the disputed property, but he did not have visible injuries and declined medical attention. Perry, this man is lying.
Well, he's lying about what? Well,
he lied about the purses. He lied about the property.
I thought that she said that he hid the purses and stuff in the safe.
She did. But there were no purses in the safe. He also said it.
Well, I don't know who lying. Like I said, both of them could be. And it goes
when they went and made him open the safe, the only thing that was in the safe was the passport.
Right.
Where's the $175,000 worth of? They probably did. And I thought that was a lot of money for purses.
Yeah. I mean, she lost it at the casino, Sherelle. I mean, look, all this is just like PK robbery. You know what I'm saying? You throw stuff out there just for attention.
Someone in the chat, I can't put it up there, asked me, how do I know? I'm just feeling this. I'm just feeling the story out. And this is what it feels like to me. Denzel says, what's up, Sherelle and Perry? I hope y'all are doing well. I'm praying for y'all. God bless y'all and y'all family. Kim is straight trash. Damn. Kroy needs to run away from her. She is crazy. It might be her. Let me keep reading. He produced a recording of the alleged incident, but ultimately said he did not want to press charges. Reps for Zolciak did not immediately respond to page 6 request. This is going to be a mess. And unfortunately, this is going to make, should I say it, Perry?
What's that?
Great television. It says here, Kroy accused Kim of punching him in the back of the head.
Right. Okay.
He's always said she had a gambling problem and was pretty much consistent with it. Bierman escorted them. So
he could have told the cops, yeah, she hit him in the back of the head. I think she's the one saying that he took all the stuff.
Let me go see that again.
And put it in there.
Whose side are you on? What, you still don't even believe that this is real?
I'm really, it would seem like it because they out there saying all this different stuff, but then people have faked their own death.
Perry.
No, for attention.
Huh? Perry, it's not that serious. What are you saying?
Look, if their house is in foreclosure, she don't gamble up all the cash. He still love her. He loves her when she.
Okay, Perry, I'm going back. You're right. It says the Real Housewives of Atlanta alum told cops her husband had locked the designer purses and jewelry. So he didn't lie. He didn't lie. But
so she hit him in the back of the head for nothing. So, but look,
it's not funny. I don't know what. This is crazy.
I'm saying this could be just a way. She's like, oh, it's interesting. We talking about, oh, we could put this on a TV show, right? Maybe it's a way just to try to make more money because he can't go back to the NFL. He could have been Kim's makeup artist and babysitter, but nobody's going to pay him to babysit their kid or put their makeup on.
Yeah, I mean, okay, I will wait this out for more evidence. Kay said he needs to call PK so they can get an insurance. Y'all are messy. That's Freddie messy. Freddie would say something.
That's what they should have done. Think about it.
Yeah.
Just go and crack the back patio window. Leave a cell phone by the side gate.
Perry.
Huh?
You got to watch what you say. You said you weren't going to talk about PK anymore.
I know. Me and PK good. He know that.
I don't know. This is a mess, but this will make good TV. It is what it is, people. I never said I was perfect. It is what it is. It's a mess. And right now, if I had to pick a side, because that's what we do on the internet, as much as I say, don't be team this, don't be team that, people always want to choose a side. So I'm going to do it too. Right now, I'm team Kroy. Ken
Okay.
seems crazy, just crazy. Then spend all the man's money, right?
Mhm.
Then hit him in the back of the head. Why are you hitting people? Kim, keep your hands to yourself. No one's pulling your wigs off your head.
Right.
She's crazy. And to squander that kind of money, something's wrong with you. Something is really, really wrong. Oh, someone said something good. I'm team kids. That's a good one. Oh,
Yeah.
sorry, Kim. I gotta jump off the ship. I'm team kids. I'm team kids too. It's a mess.
Yeah.
Thoughts?
Yeah.
Oh,
Look, the whole thing is ain't too many thoughts on it. I think it could be a way to earn money for the family.
you still
That's
think
all I'm
that?
saying. Yeah. I mean, first I was starting to believe the shit. Now I'm back off of that. I'm not believing that no more.
Okay. Um, they better be careful before Child Protective Services come visit the home. That's no joke. That's no joke at all. Thank you, Ro. All right, so let's talk about I wanted to play this clip before I play it. It was reported yesterday that influencer Jackie O has passed away during a plastic surgery procedure. Let me put this up here really quick. This sums up. Well, that didn't work. Let's try it again. She used to be on the show Wild and Out. Started in 2014, stayed for 5 seasons. Her boyfriend, not her husband, DC Youngfly, was on 80 seasons. 80 seasons
Mm-hmm.
from 2015 to 2020. She was 33 years old. They met in 2015, dated 8 years, have 3 beautiful children. I can't seem to get this up here. 3 beautiful children. It's just sad.
Yeah, that's sad.
I
That's
gotta talk. Yeah, isn't
too
it
young.
sad?
Mm-hmm.
She went to Miami 3 days before the procedures. She flew out there. And I hear that a lot of people go to Miami. Have you heard this, Perry?
Yeah.
For plastic surgery.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I was watching. Caitlin Lowry did too. Let me try this one more time. Hold on. I'm not going to lie. I'm sure every woman has thought about plastic surgery. Here, let me put this up here really quick.
It's been confirmed that Jackie O has passed away today. Jackie O, born Jacqueline Smith, appeared in many independent films, but is best known for being a model on Wild and Out and the girlfriend and mother of kids to comedian DC Youngfly. Jackie O passed away during a mummy makeover surgery in Miami, Florida, but the exact cause of death has not been revealed. Jackie recently gave birth to a son last year and was only 32 years old. She also recently just got into real estate as well, so it's very sad to see such a young person go. Please keep DC and his family in your prayers.
It's got to be devastating. Just
Yep.
imagine this, Perry, that I say I'm going to go get some surgery done. I'll be right back. And there's no right back.
Right.
So,
No.
and I don't know if I just want, okay, so I talk about Ozempic a lot because men don't understand the pressure that women are under. Didn't that dumbass Martell say yesterday that it's the woman's job to do this and that and this and that?
Yeah.
And they expect women, most men, to look a certain way. You got to be a certain size, blah, 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 blah. I don't think there's anything wrong with getting plastic surgery, but you have to remember it's surgery. And a mommy makeover is breast augmentation, liposuction, tummy tuck, and vaginal rejuvenation. All that in one day. It just seems like a bit much. And don't forget, she was getting things. First of all, I don't know if you guys know this. Plastic surgery only lasts 10 years. Then you got to do, you have to do it again. And that is if you don't have any problems and no preconditions. That's what happened to Kanye's mom. We'll have to call that later. So the pressure's on the woman. It's not on the man. It's on the woman. And listen, everyone's running around town on Ozempic because you have to fit this prototype. And if you don't fit this prototype, you don't work. And all of those Instagram models that make a lot of money, or you go on TV, almost all of them have some kind of plastic surgery. Even though it's dangerous, they're making it impossible to be natural anymore. Do you know any natural girl that they're flaunting, Perry? All of them have some kind of.
I mean, the ones you see, it's pretty much went into surgery. But do you think that it'll ever come back to where the natural come back in?
No.
Oh.
Do you?
Oh, I don't know.
I would have been had plastic surgery, but I'm scared of it. I'm really, really scared of it. Especially when you make the change from young to old, that could be hard to deal with, this and that, and you know what I mean? So I get why they do it, but people have to remember, like, that's too much at one time. Yeah. And I don't even know what rejuvenation, vaginal rejuvenation is. Like, what are they? What they cut it? What have you heard of it before?
Yeah.
What is it?
I mean, they going in and it's just like when they get rid of your belly fat, they gonna just suck everything up.
Oh, Perry, shut up! You don't know. Who told you that? Perry, stop.
Look,
so what?
I don't know what they do, but it's supposed to take you back to being a virgin or something. I don't know, something to that effect. I'm thinking. I don't know.
You're just making.
But no.
It makes you a virgin again. Perry, stop.
I mean, when people
that is so ridiculous.
They changing that and pushing it out there. That's the only thing I can think of. It's like they down there tighten the screws or something.
Perry. Listen, Perry, people, I admitted something is wrong with Perry. He never admits when he's wrong. And if he's lost, Perry's the type that'll keep driving around. And I keep saying, Perry, I keep seeing that same store. No, you don't. He won't ask for directions. And he never says, I don't know. If I say, what does this mean? He's going to make some shit up. They take the fat out of your vagina. Come on, Perry, stop.
And I do, right? Because I don't want to leave you stranded. If you ask me a question, obviously you don't know. So I'm gonna give you.
But they take the fat out of your vagina. That's so ridiculous.
Oh yeah, no, that's what I think they're doing is just like
okay, Perry.
Just tightening things back up. Whether it's through stitches. Now I don't know what the hell they do. I really don't.
Please stop. I told you, this is a low energy day for me, Perry. I don't have time for the nonsense. Child, you are a mess. But anyway, I don't know what they do in
Has anybody had one that can answer? I'm looking in the chat.
Would you say? I couldn't hear you.
I was asking to anybody in the chat that ever had one that they can answer.
Perry, stop!
Perry! Somebody said I was right. They said they tighten it up. See,
tighten it up, but they don't take fat out of it.
I mean, well, they obviously doing something.
Perry.
I don't know what.
Here, I seen something right here. They tighten the vaginal walls. I don't know what that means, but okay. Just be careful, women. Be very, very careful. And, this woman was a mother and in a long-time relationship. I would put the kids up there, but they're young. She had young children. The oldest doesn't look bigger than 8.
Nope.
The youngest looks about 2 or 3. Their names were Nova, Nala, and Prince.
I think she just had one last year, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And see, that's that's a lot. I mean, that is sad.
You have to also remember, there are side effects. And just because it turned out great for one person, and maybe too, maybe we should do one procedure at a time. That just seems like a lot to me. Opinion said vaginal rejuvenation consists of surgical and neurosurgical treatments that firm up the skin around. Oh my God.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. See, I told you I was right in my own way.
And tightening of the vaginal canal. Oh my God. Y'all know I'm old and not used to what? You go in there and tighten it up.
Mm-hmm. They done it with rubber bands and stuff. And
Perry. We have to be serious.
Okay.
Wow, opinion. Thank you. But it led to, you know, her death. That's a lot on one day. And she had it before, so she was just doing maintenance. Oof. R.I.P. Jackie O. So sorry to your children and to his family, DC Young Fly's family. Sad. All right, let me do this last story. What time is it? Oh, I'm going to finish up early today. Okay, so you guys remember yesterday? Don, are you in the chat? Let me drop the chat just in case Don's there. So he brought this story to me, and it seemed unreal because this girl was talking about how Peter didn't pay her and none of the employees and things like that. And somebody said, oh, that's old. No, it's not old. So this morning, Don sends me another thingy on DMs, and come to find out, it's all true. Now, let me put this up here. Peter is a hot ass mess. Peter, I don't not like you. Hey, Don.
No.
Don, who is that?
That's Mayor Lori Lightfoot.
Y'all stop. Yeah, I told y'all I'm having a low energy day. So, Don, how did you find out this morning? Let me put this on the screen. That not only is it true, but he's blaming the lady that gives on the payroll. What's her name? This lady, for not paying everybody out.
Right. That's the same lady that was outside with the girl. Remember when she had the police there?
Right.
That's the manager. That's the same lady.
He's blaming her. Like, she is responsible for dispersing your money. I think he wants us to believe that she's the one that is not paying people. Right. Once a crook, always a crook. That's the kind of feel I get. I'm going to play what he says in a minute. Let me read this. That says, this is what Peter wrote. This is on his Instagram. This is what happened when you give some people a second chance in life. But this won't stop me for being who I am. I will always look out for those who need help. Peter, stop. Just stop. Their complaint was you're not paying them. So stop acting like somebody was preventing you from paying them, okay? Because that's not true. Let me play this clip really quickly. And at this point, I'm not trying to throw shade at you, Peter, but you have a strong track record of not running your businesses properly. It's no other way around it. And that is no shade. So let me play his excuse, okay? Because you hired her. You knew she was a scammer when you hired her.
I'm going to make videos because y'all got to know what happened from stuff.
But that was her yesterday. See if I can find this again. Right here. Here it is. You see what I'm talking about, Perry?
Yeah. I mean, so supposedly, is this lady arrested?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah. And she has a record. But she wasn't arrested on the premises or anything like that. I'll get to that in 1 second. Let me let him do this. Crazy.
I really don't read the comments. All right. And I have never done anything like this. And the only reason why I did it is because that person started a GoFundMe page for $250,000 that she's going to manage to pay employees that she said I owe money at Bar on Miami Beach that I'm not paying. She only worked in my bar for 6 weeks. Her criminal past, I gave her a shot. But a criminal past is she's paying restitution for $250,000 because she defrauded some business. And I see that she's doing it again. All right? So I need to post it because somebody might believe her lies and actually make a contribution, which will be making a contribution to her pocket because she's not interested in helping anyone. Yeah, I post what I pay her because that was the final pay. When you fired somebody, you're supposed to have two checks, 3 checks going forward. I go ahead and cash her out with cashier's check. Yeah, because she's running around saying that she hasn't been paid. So I gave you guys the receipt. With that said, if you want to support a GoFundMe page, please don't do it in the interest that you're helping anyone that work for my company. Because I pay my debt. I pay my debt. I'm not saying I'm perfect. I'm a small business trying to operate and giving jobs to people that look like me, male or female, straight or gay. I don't care what you are. You're a human being. I'm going to give you a shot. Okay? That person is straight about self-interest and self-interest only. I discovered that 6 weeks in, and I terminated her. That's all you need to know. And everyone that work in the building is coming back to work because I'm a fair person. That's all you need to know. You've been watching me do it all the time, right? You've been seeing every time a black person is upset at a black owner, all right, especially someone like me that's been in the reality game for years. The first thing they want to do is throw stones because they think I'm going to duck and I'm going to run. I don't duck and I don't run. You got the wrong person. I'm going to stand tall, okay? All right? I'm on some FUBU shit, for us, by us, okay? And all that you guys do is not going to stop that practice. I'm going to keep on going and help my community as long as I can. I'm going to keep on giving second chances as long as I
Now,
Okay.
what he's saying is that this woman had a criminal past before she came to the restaurant.
Uh-huh.
And it looks like she was continuing her criminal behavior because she set up a GoFundMe, allegedly a fund to pay back these alleged employees that he owned. And I guess she had been previously ordered by a judge to pay $226,000. So let me read this in full. Let me put it back up here and tell me if this makes a difference. We heard what he said. Alicia Hunt was hired by Bar One as a general manager in spite of her criminal past. The Bar One group believes in giving people second chances, but what the Bar One group won't stand for is for someone to continue their criminal ways by using our name to continue to scam people. Her tenure was roughly 6 weeks. When we discovered she was not a good fit for the brand, she was released and paid in full. She is continuing her crimes by setting up a GoFundMe account. Please be aware, it is a scam. She is a criminal. She has been previously ordered to pay $226,000 in restitution to her previous victim. Do not be a victim of her new scam. So what he's trying to say is that she's a bad person. She set up a GoFundMe supposedly to pay back these employees. But he's not saying that she stole the money so I couldn't pay my employees. Do you know what I'm saying? Do you
Right.
understand? There's a difference.
Right. It sounded like he hired her. She came in and he knew she had a criminal past. He fired her. And then she started this GoFundMe. But what about, we still didn't get the answer. Why
Right.
were people saying they wasn't paid?
You still didn't answer the question. Are those people lying?
Right.
They say they have bank records to show and time, what are they called? Time clocks, time slips with
Yeah.
when they worked and you have not paid them. That's the question. Do you see what I mean, Don? Do you agree with me?
Yeah, absolutely. But my thing is with Peter, all of a sudden now she's a scam artist. All of a sudden now she's this, that, and the third. You knew she was a scam artist when you hired her. Scam recognized scam. So, y'all are both, how do you say, two wings on the same bird. Y'all are
Yeah.
the same person.
Exactly. Both of y'all are the same person. So I'm not feeling sorry for Peter. Peter, you have a reputation now. And so everyone has to take a second look at you when you claim you have money problems. It is what it is.
Because he didn't say, that she stole money from him. And that he even, patted himself on the back and said that he gave her exit paycheck.
He did. He said that. He said that. Papa Smurf is shifty and dodgy. He sure is. Hey, Sebastian, sound off.
He did. He said I want to say this.
Uh-oh.
Okay. First, I want to start off with Jackie O.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
The chat is going to scream at what I'm about to say, but y'all going to have to hear me out.
Okay.
Stop getting mommy makeovers. Stop getting mommy makeovers. If you know, women, once you have a child, your body's not the same anymore.
Oh, I can't. I'm gonna get them.
Listen, I'm not saying that's a bad thing. That's not a bad thing. Having a child is the greatest thing that you could do. It's one of the greatest things that you could do.
Mm-hmm.
But your body is not the same anymore, and you're just gonna have to come to terms with it and live with that way. All you have to do, you could do exercise, and that could try to make it what you quote unquote think is better. But you could try to do that, but stop going under the knife because you feel that you want to change yourself after you decided to have a child.
So let me flip the script. Do you think men should stop getting penile implants also?
Yes, that's outrageous. I would never do something like that. That's outrageous. That is outrageous. No, that is outrageous. That's disgusting. That is outrageous. That is outrageous. The fact that men are doing that, that's disgusting. That's crazy. Stop.
They're doing it. Someone said I'm hollering.
Stop. There's no knife that is going near that area for me. No.
I mean, listen, Sebastian, you have to admit to the fact that women have pressure put on them. These housewives, they don't have any.
I understand that, but the thing is, they have pressure being put on them. This is the whole thing with Ozempic and all these other things. But that's where we, as a society, we have to stand up and say, no, that we have to stop this pressure that's being put on them, and we have to push against it. Like, be yourself, love yourself, be body positive.
Come on, Sebastian. You know that that's not going to happen. Let's be real. We deal in reality on this show.
This is the same thing with Ozempic. We need to stop with this. Like, we have to stand our ground and say that you must love yourself for the way that your body is. It is. You should not have to change yourself to fit stereotypes.
Well, who do you expect to stop it? Because these women are not by any means.
Who do I expect to stop it? I expect this is the thing. I think that we, as a society, anyone should stand our ground and speak against the dangers of all these things. For example, the Ozempic. For example, these plastic surgeries. We need to stand our ground and speak out against them because they're dangerous.
Should we march? Should we protest?
No, we're not. Marching is not going to help in that. But raising awareness about the situation and body positivity. What happened to body positivity? Is it a one-time thing and then it just goes away?
Yeah, that's how society is. And you're saying this as a man, but most men want their women to look like, I don't know, Cardi B, Nicki Minaj.
Well, the thing is, I want women who are natural. I don't want artificial stuff. So,
yeah.
Okay, Sebastian and Don, I want someone to sit up here and tell me to my face that Cardi B isn't a beautiful woman.
She's beautiful, but I don't want no ant booty. I'm sorry.
Right.
The natural, I love natural.
Mm-hmm. I love natural.
From head to toe. Give me natural.
Natural. You're just talking, Don.
I'm serious. I'm so serious. I don't mind the extras and but that whole fake looking, ant booty, roast booty.
But you just told me that Cardi B was beautiful. You just said
her face is beautiful, but everybody knows that body is fake.
And her face. She had a nose job.
I know.
She did?
I mean, we know it's fake
too.
It still look nice though, right?
And her teeth done right.
And her teeth.
Teeth.
I don't know. I grew up with a dad that liked Earth, Wind, and Fire and Cameo. I grew up old school, so I ain't into all that. To each his own. But
Megan says Dr. Terry DeBro from the Real Housewives of Orange County said BBLs are the most fatal surgery due to a high risk of fat entering the vena cava.
The vena cava, that's the biggest vein in your body.
Yeah. I was listening to Ricky Smiley morning show this morning, and he had a doctor on there. He said what most doctors are doing is they're putting the fat underneath the muscle. when the fat that they're putting in should go where the fat is. They're putting the fat into these veins, which are causing clots. Now, I don't know how true that is, but that's what the doctor said, this morning when I was listening to it. And he said people are flying to Colombia and all these places to get it done when these doctors are not board certified. They don't have the proper credentials. But here we know right now, even in the United States, it's still not safe. So,
oh man, I didn't know about the fat going in the blood. Wow.
Can they get sued for that?
No, especially if it's internationally, you cannot do that.
Well, so her family, Jackie O's family, can't sue the surgeon?
No, they sign a waiver, you all, when they do this.
Damn.
Oh wow.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Are you sure?
They signed a waiver.
Yeah,
Sherelle.
I mean, they try to go after them, but they sign a waiver. You're getting too much fat taken out of your system, and you're putting it back in your butt. And you got to get a correct FAW. Those FAWs, if you don't get those correct FAWs right, and you don't lay on them like you're supposed to and keep off your butt, that's where the blood clots come from.
Oh my God.
Wow.
Oh my God. I guess you're right. People saying, yeah, you got to sign papers. Oh my gosh. Bonji, have you ever heard of such a thing?
Yes, I have. And last month I was on vacation in the DR.
Did you do it?
No.
Oh. I thought you were going to say, and I got mine done. Go ahead.
Oh, no. But people do go to the DR because it's cheaper.
Mm-hmm.
And I looked into gastric bypass.
Mm-hmm.
And because most insurance companies here in the US do not cover it, someone was saying, well, you can just go to Mexico. And I know a person who went to Mexico and ended up spending maybe 3 times the amount of money she would have paid here in the US because they somehow punctured an organ, and that caused such serious issues.
Yep.
Well, I have to say this, Bonji. My sister went to Mexico to get what are those when your teeth are real white? I forgot the name of them.
Veneers?
Yeah.
Veneers.
And it turned out beautiful. So people aren't rushing down there for no reasons, but it is not United States medicine. That's what you're saying. You got to be careful.
But Sherelle, veneers is not someone cutting into you for 3 or 4 major surgeries.
Yeah. You're right.
So that's different. And then another thing is, I don't want to blame her because she was in an industry that wants people to look a certain way. And all of us women go through body image doubting or whatever you might call it. But it's important for us to know that at the end of the day, there are 3 little kids who today don't have a mom for something that could have been really seriously avoided.
Listen to this. This is expensive. Megan said, I had work done, but made sure I had the best board certified doctor and top anesthesiologist performing my surgery. That's your life. Going cheap shouldn't be an option. I paid $15,000 for a nose job. That's a lot of money.
That's a lot of money.
And that's one procedure. Oh boy. I kind of could see why they go to Mexico.
It gets addictive. This is the thing that I have against plastic surgery. It gets addictive. It gets very addictive. Once they start with one, it never stops unless they seek help or something. Which is why I'm like, we need to stop. This needs to stop being promoted. Like plastic surgery needs to stop being promoted within society.
Sebastian, just put yourself in these shoes. You make $1,000 off of a gig. I don't know whether you're a stripper or a model or a rapper, but if you just get your boobs done, it rises to, I don't know, 100,000. Do you see what I mean? Do you see
Well,
the
this
pressure
is why
you're
some
under?
people argue that money is the root of all evil.
But they don't work. So I know a lot of people in the business that are taking this stupid Ozempic pill. They don't work if they gain weight. They don't work.
Are you serious?
They don't. You gotta
Yes.
fit the what do they call those things, Perry? The standard size of the model. I can't remember. You got to be able to fit the certain size,
Right.
and they give you clothes to wear and stuff like that. And if you don't fit in it, you have to have money like Kim Kardashian to provide your own clothes.
That's ridiculous.
It's ridiculous. It's real.
Can I ask
But
you
it's always
something,
been that
Sherelle?
way.
Can I ask you something, Sherelle? Why is Hollywood? Why Hollywood don't want people to look natural?
They make more because of society. They make more money when. Hi, Diva.
Hey, can you hear me?
I can hear you good.
Hey,
Diva,
Diva.
isn't this true? Diva, we've been around the entertainment business for a while now. I mean, they make more money when they look the part, period.
100%. 100%. But you know what needs to happen? These surgeons needs to get in more trouble when they're doing these surgeries on vulnerable people who are not ready to have a surgery yet. She just had a baby last year.
Exactly.
So my thing is, it takes time for your body to heal from having a baby. You know, women have babies every day. So people take it lightly that giving birth is just an easy thing to do. There are plenty of females who die giving birth. Your body needs time to heal. So you're supposed to go through a proper checkup before you go for any surgical procedure, especially cosmetic surgery, where you're going to be having multiple things done at one time. So I am faulting a lot of these cosmetic surgeons who don't care about the people who care about the money. Michael Jackson is one of them. It's just they don't care. They will keep taking money and taking money and not caring about the actual person.
And not only that, it's just a I don't know. Would you get it done, Diva, if you were a rapper?
Never. Listen, they got enough money and enough time on their hands to go to a personal trainer and get that body all the way together and right and never go under the knife. They do.
Amen to
Because,
that,
listen,
Diva.
Kiki Palmer just recently had a baby, and people asked her, "How did you get in shape so quickly?" She said, "I'm gonna tell you, I did something very foreign." She said, "I went to the gym." So she got Michael B. Jordan as personal trainer, and that body is snatched back all the way together in 3 months, and she did it the natural way. Everybody wants a quick fix, Sherelle. So they want to go under the knife, and under the knife is not really a quick fix. So, and you know what the other problem is? All of these people get these butt, whatever, breasts, they don't tell the side effects that they suffer all the time. That's
Hold on. What are the side effects of getting your butt done?
Oh, listen, K. Michelle said it. At least I commend her for telling the truth. Your butt be leaking, sitting
Leaking
you
what?
get out the chair, leaking all kinds of fluids and all. Yep, there you go. Come on now. Yeah, it's come on. It's they have. Listen, a lot of them that get those breast implants, Sherelle, you feel their boobs, they all hard in certain areas because the tissue is necrotic. It's a hot mess. But see, nobody wants to tell that side of the plastic surgery. I know somebody that got a tummy tuck, instead of their nipple being in the center, is all the way to the left. I mean, come on. I'm not doing all that. Nah, I'm going to do a squat first. And whatever the squat don't do, it ain't going to happen.
I know that's right.
Opinion, what would you do? Would you get plastic surgery if you were in the business?
No, ma'am. I just had surgery and it wasn't cosmetic and it's kicking my ass.
Yeah, I called you earlier. How you feeling?
Well, they did give me some better medicine, so not in as much pain as I was, but it's been kicking my butt.
Is anybody on the panel gonna tell me the truth? Emmanuel, would you get it done?
Hell no.
I would.
And I totally agree with Diva. If you want to get something fixed, work out and eat healthy. it's not easy. People want to do the things that is the simplest, but you got to put the work in. So go do those squats, do the weights, go on the treadmill, and you're gonna see the results.
Stop. Everybody stop. If nobody wants it done, then they wouldn't be. Yeah.
Sherelle, you know what the problem is?
What?
People stop being confident in themselves. And they looking at other people and saying, I want to look like that. Be confident in yourself. God made you
It's
to
more.
be who you supposed to be.
It's more than that.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, if you got self-respect for yourself, you're not looking at nobody else and saying, "Oh, I want to be like them." No, you look.
No.
But I'm saying this is. I know I'm saying that's what it is. It's insecurity in themselves. They look at somebody else and want what somebody else have. You gotta look at yourself and say, "I want to be the best version of me." You know what I'm saying? And sometimes you ain't meant to be a size 2 or a 3. Sometimes you meant to be a 14 or a 16. It's just how your body is set up.
Let's be real. If you're going out for a job or you're in the entertainment business,
baby, you in the wrong. That's what I'm saying. You in the wrong industry. If you're looking at a job and your job is telling you to do something that's unhealthy for you, then you're in the wrong industry.
Can I be a devil's advocate? Can I play the devil's advocate real quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, because I agree I'm not agreeing with anybody. I'm saying it's not just Hollywood, it's society in general. We all are about fantasy. We're all about looks, no offense. You have a society that's been based since Hollywood has had the silver screen and what you look like. Even Charlie Chaplin had to look a certain way for him to do what he was doing. So, you know what? People blame women, but this is not just a women thing. This is a man thing. Men do the same thing. They look at themselves and they think, "Ooh, I would be better with a flatter stomach or 8-pack."
That's true.
Can I just ask you, Emmanuel? Are you thin?
I work out every single day, every single morning.
Oh, well, see, you don't know what that feels like. Anybody else, you know what I mean? You have to be this certain size. I've seen women with high self-esteem come in this business and tear it up. And that's when they start turning to the drugs, turning to the plastic surgery. The business will lower your self-esteem.
Can I say something, Cheryl?
Yeah. Go ahead. Bonji, go ahead.
Okay, so I would also add that the age of social media, where anybody and everybody has an opinion on how people look, a great example is Lizzo. Her video this week of her saying how bad the online comments have become concerning her weight, how she looks, all these things. You're talking about a woman who has been body positive, not only about her own body, but encouraging other women to have good body image. And she is struggling herself.
I totally agree with you, but let's be real. I have to present both sides. Lizzo gets called fat at least 3 times a week.
If you had bigger actresses like not a Kim Kardashian, but who was married to Brad Pitt? What was that chick's Jolie?
Anna Jolie.
Those women not get surgeries, not get what they were doing, and still become famous and professional. Maybe you would have more Lizzos in the world than you do now. But
this is what I'm saying. I'm saying Lizzo is special. She's a strong woman to put up with that. But because she's not caving into society's what they call beautiful, she pays a price for that. And didn't she, Bonji, this week have some kind of like not meltdown, but was like, I need a break. Didn't she say something like that?
She did. Let me say this. Can I be vulnerable? This is family, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. My daughter just got married, and I was being very self-conscious to the point where for the last 3 months I've been trying to figure out, okay, so how do I make my face look thinner, my chin somehow disappear, until I got to a point where I said, okay, there is no way naturally I would get there within such a short time. And then the other thing too, I got to a point where I thought to myself, okay, I'm not a working out person, and I don't want to lie to myself, and I'm not somebody who's going to try something unhealthy to look a certain way. If the photos come the way they come, I'd rather be fat than unhealthy, or be fat than somehow put myself even in more jeopardy, because I'm now over 50 and I cannot risk leaving my family because of I want to look XYZ.
Yeah.
Thank you, Baji. And I'm going to say this, and every woman on the panel, back me up on this. At one time or another, we've all thought about it. Can somebody at least agree to that? We've thought about it.
True.
Yeah, that's true.
What about what, Sherelle?
What's that?
Plastic surgery.
No, let me tell you, you know what, Sherelle? I don't know why. I think probably because my mother and my grandmother was like addicted to like talk shows. I don't know if you ever remember, I think her name was Jessie something. Anyway, she got breast implants back when they was using silicone.
Jenny Jones.
Jenny Jones got breast implants back when they was using silicone. And that traumatized me for life because she was brave enough. It was on a cover of People magazine. I'll never forget it. She was brave enough to show her breasts after she had to get them pretty much cut off because the silicone leaked in her body and destroyed her whole chest area. And to the point where she said, she said, the breasts I hated, I wish I can have them now. And I wish I would have never done the surgery. So she was brave enough to speak out to let people know that it is not worth it. And when I saw that, I said to myself, I would never, ever do anything to my body because I love Jenny Jones and I love talk shows, okay?
Yeah.
I'm talking about when it's Sally Jesse back down, all of them. And she was brave enough back then. This is got to be over 30, 40 years ago. To show her breasts, and you could probably Google it to this day, where she showed her top half of her body just distorted and destroyed because at that time they was using silicone, and she is one of the people as a result of what that silicone was doing to females. They changed it over to saline when they do breast implants for the females now because the silicone was destroying them in their body when it started to leak. So I never really wanted any type of surgery. Now, when I was younger, did I play around? You know, you put on the bra and you stuff or whatever the case may be. I have done that. But never, I would buy a padded bra. But I now I don't care. You know, I'm older now. But you know what? Never have I ever wanted to do surgery. Plus, once I got into nursing, and I know even surgeries that are not elective surgeries, non-cosmetic surgeries, the healthiest person can end up dying in surgery because surgery is just dangerous. It's dangerous enough when you have to have it. It's even more dangerous when it is elective because these cosmetic surgeons, they don't not all of them, but a lot of them don't care. They want that money. Right. And some of them, they're not even qualified to really do the procedures that they are doing on you. So once you become a plastic surgeon, you can take classes to do some of the extra stuff like the Botox, like the BBL and all of that. And if you're not trained enough under someone that has been doing it for years, everybody you starting out with is a guinea pig. I'm good.
Sherelle.
I know that's right.
Sherelle, quick. I mean, I just want to say this. Now, you've seen my Instagram page. Well, I don't know, but you have access to it. You can go up and down my Instagram page. I am 6'5". I am 290. I am the most confident person you'll ever meet in your life. Can't nobody tell me I'm not handsome. Can't nobody tell me I can't pull any woman I want. Not that I could get them, but I'm going to try. But that comes from my parents. My parents instilled in me and my brothers.
You're not a woman. We don't expect
but
men could get fat, bald, and
I'm
preaching. I'm going somewhere with this.
Okay.
So
Don?
What happened?
Hello?
We stopped the preacher.
Don?
Hello?
Where you go?
He must have hit mute. Well, I don't know.
Let me look. No, Don?
Can you hear
He's
me?
not.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah,
Hear me?
you blanked
There
all
you
the way
go.
out. We didn't hear anything.
And so what I was saying was my parents instilled in us that we were good enough. And if you look at my daughter on my Instagram page, she's 15 and she's 6 feet and she's an athlete.
Wow.
I tell her every day that she's pretty. I call her pretty. That's her nickname. And I want her to know that she's good enough. You don't need all that stuff. And I think if we start affirming our children now when they're younger, you know, it'll give them some type of body positivity or, you know, positivity over themselves, that when they're older, they won't have to compare themselves and want to go out and get those boob jobs and butt jobs and whatever jobs, you know, that they have to get to their bodies. I think it's sometimes it starts at home. We got to start affirming our kids.
I mean,
It does start at home. Don.
That's true too, but I don't think you understand. You're not a woman. You have a lot of leeway. Men don't mostly get plastic surgery. I have not seen a man get a boob job, butt job, none of that. Calves. I don't know what you guys would get.
Sherelle, but they get Viagra, and it's the same thing. And men are traumatized.
Is it though?
But it's the same thing because they're traumatized by the way they're supposed to be performing in bed.
But it's not the same thing, though. It's only temporarily.
Men are visual. So women are going to do as much visual things to get men to entreat them, to get them or lure them where they need to be, to get that partnership. It's the same thing.
Can I say something, Sherelle?
Please do.
Yeah, like you know, like I like Lizzo, you know, and people, you know, I understand, you know, people saying don't glorify, you know, obesity, but the thing is that like I said, I like Lizzo, and Lizzo is positive in her own skin, and people were, you know, I was reading a lot of comments on Instagram, and people was attacking, you know, her weight and mess. And the thing is, what people need to understand, I'm not a doctor. I'm not a doctor, and I'm not obese. You know, I'm skinny, but I eat a lot of no good stuff. Like I eat like junk food and stuff I'm not supposed to be eating, but you know, it you know, it tastes good. You know, the point I'm trying to make is that skinny people can have health problems as well. It's skinny people that have diabetes. You know, like people need to educate themselves.
Yeah.
Stop saying, well, only obese people have health problems. That's not true.
I agree with you, Denzel, but the person who has a lot of weight on them are going to get ridiculed, even if the skinny person's unhealthy too.
Yeah, but that is true. But the thing is, they don't have no right to talk. You know, they don't have no right to talk if they
We're sitting up here and we're having an adult conversation, and we're saying how the world should be, and people need to be stronger. But as soon as we get off of here, that's not our reality.
Right. Like for me, you know, like for me, I know I'm a man, you know, I don't need no plastic surgery. But it is people that call me retarded and say I'm ugly. And you know what? I'm gonna be honest. It makes me mad, but I'm not gonna. But at the same time, I'm me. And if people think I'm ugly, I know I'm not ugly, but that's what they think. And
so
you know, their opinion doesn't matter.
What you're saying, Denzel, is it's an individual preference. And if you don't do it, be strong enough to stand in your decision.
Right.
See what I mean? I'm not going to knock you if you do it. Good for you. And I hope you don't have, and Diva has a different outlook because she's a nurse. So she sees all kind of side effects. But if that's your choice, that's your choice.
Right.
But you got to be like Lizzo. You're
Right.
right.
And you know what? And you know what? Another thing, Sherelle, what people need to do too. Some people shouldn't read the comments because it's people are something else. People just don't read the comments. That's all I'm saying.
I think the comment section will send Beyonce to therapy.
You know what too, Sherelle, though? I'm gonna be honest with you. Anybody that's in a relationship, I'm gonna go with 99% of the men do not care if they really love that female. They don't care what she looks like. They don't care that she got big because she had 3 kids. They don't care about a stretch mark. They really don't care. And they will let you know, like, there are husbands that will talk their wives out of like trying to go get surgery because they're like, no, I want you to live. I don't want you. You don't need that. You don't have to do that. But again, it goes back to how the person feels themselves.
Okay, let me ask you this. Hold on. Dawn, what Diva said, is that true? If you love a woman, you don't care about stretch marks?
I prefer some.
What?
Yeah, but that's not what society says.
Yeah.
Society is not saying that. If you really had, I mean, Diva, I understand what you're saying. I truly believe that I hope that you're right. But society says if you're not perfect, if you don't look a certain way, you're getting divorced, or you're going to be a spinster, or you're going to be.
Listen, men cheat because they want to cheat, right?
Right.
I mean, listen, I'm telling you where I know men that, they're in their relationship and they love their wife. They love every piece of their wife and don't give a darn whether she got a stomach, 3 chins, or whatever the case may be.
I think I disagree with that.
There are other men that cheat because that woman looked better. I can't resist that butt. I can't resist those boobs.
But they're cheated to begin with, though, Sherelle. That's a man that's going to cheat regardless. Right. He's always going to chase that perfect person. Yeah. There's men out there like that they're going to cheat regardless. And when we say society says, right, here's the thing. Even before social media, it was the magazines, right? It was the airbrush magazines. So it goes back to Dawn's point. You got to instill something in the individual because there's always going to be a trigger. And if I don't want to use the word weak, but I don't know what words to say right now. But if you're going to be triggered by outside influences, then there's almost nothing we can do to save you because there's always going to be some type of trigger in the world, right? Whether it's a magazine or whether it is social media or whatever. At some point, listen, when my hair started going gray, Shara, I must have been like late 20s, right? And first it was just around the edges, but I used to always wear this bob. But I would literally, when I first saw my first one, I plucked it out of my head. I was like, oh my God, I can't believe my hair. I got a gray hair, right? And then when it was around the edges, I would make sure that my bob stayed over it. And then finally, at one point, I was like, whatever, I let it go. So I'm saying that no matter what in life, there's always going to be something. But you have to be strong enough to rise above that something rather than trying to kill yourself to keep up with society. When, let me tell you, society, social media, and the ones that everybody said is what's good, it's unstable. And so because that is always changing and unstable, if you keep trying to chase that, you're going to be unstable also. These big butts that everybody's getting, at some point, is going to go out and trickle out. And you're going to be left with all of this scar tissue, and you're going to be left sick, and it's going to be a disaster. There's another girl, Shara. I don't know if you, she was on Iyanla Fix My Life at one time. She was on a lot of things. Beautiful black girl. But growing up, she always had a flat butt. Everybody else in the family had a bigger butt. She always wanted a butt. She got the illegal injections. Her body, the lower half is distorted. When she was on Iyanla Fix My Life, she said if you touch her behind, it always felt warm. It was always like full of infection and pus. So you did all of that to have a big butt. Yeah. You can go back and Google that one too. It was horrible. When I see stories like that, I was like, oh, I won't take no chance ever. I'm good.
Right. And then like oftentimes, this is what just my opinion of it. Yeah, people do like the way it look and stuff, but when these females go out there and get all these things they think a man won't, right?
Mm-hmm.
You don't got the big breast, the butt that might leak one day. You got all this stuff, right? So you got this stuff going on, and that's not gonna make that man. Now you might get that man attention, but that's not gonna make him love you no more, right?
Right, because you can't even season chicken.
Exactly, because what's gonna happen? What's gonna happen next week
Right.
when that man, you know, just like you change your meals, you might have chicken this week and you might want pork chop next week. If this man is that type of man, yeah, you look good for that moment, but now he want the girl with the small butt. So
that's what Diva's saying. You're gonna cheat no matter what.
Right.
Yeah.
And
but you
Cheryl,
have
the
to understand
goalpost
too
is
that people.
always moving. It's never constant. So today people will value the big butt. Tomorrow we don't know what's coming down the pike. So if that man is with you because of how you look, I don't think they deserve you. Because if I had to carry your kids and the result is for the past 25, 26 years, I'm still losing my baby weight. Look at your kids and see the miracle that I brought into this world. And,
Well, look,
and
but look at Monique
value
Samuels
me
and Chris
as a
Samuels.
person, not what I look like.
Yeah, that's good.
Look at Monique Samuels and Chris Samuels. Monique said Chris was fat. She didn't like him that big. Chris has lost weight, and now they're in a divorce.
Still don't like them.
But you know what? Well, you know what? With Monique, she lied, right? She lied. It was, and a lot of people do that when they want out of a relationship.
Right.
They
Exactly.
drive you bananas.
They will
They
lie.
lie and said you're not cooking enough. You're not this. You're not that. When the truth is, they're not strong enough to say, "I'm not in love with you anymore. I want to go." So you're fixing something that really isn't broken because not telling you the truth. Now listen. Allegedly, Monique already had her allegedly another man. So what it had nothing to do with Chris being fat.
No. Hold on, Diva. You mean a new one? We're not talking about the trainer.
But that's what I
Trainer
mean.
was just a side piece. That side piece wasn't going to stay. She wanted Chris's money. We're talking about money and physical aspects of trying to keep what you have. And most people, most women will change their appearance to keep that aspect, to keep that money, to keep the way their lifestyle is. Plain and simple, period.
But Chris is fat because he was a defensive player in the NFL. She wouldn't
That's right.
have a number of houses without him having put his body on the line for him to give her the life she's become accustomed to. So
That's
I
right.
think it goes both ways. And when Perry says the V rejuvenation, would you rather your wife's significant other is where this young lady is today because of all these things that she tried to do because you just want to hit it like you hit it the first time?
No,
Damn.
You know, I know.
All right, guys.
I know a woman who did a vaginal rejuvenation, not surgery wise, but naturally. I'm not going to tell you how to do it naturally, but that's what she was doing. She had side pieces. She had her husband. She had her husband married. She had a baby with another person. Didn't tell her husband until the baby got sick, and then she had to tell him that she had an affair. I mean, it was ridiculous. But that's how she was doing the most to keep the financial situation going in her family. And you know what? They still are married to this day.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
So what Diva's saying is correct, but what I'm saying is because of society.
Did we just lose it? Sherelle, you back?
Yeah,
Anybody?
can you hear me?
What happened?
Yeah.
My cable. I'm gonna wrap this up, you guys. What an interesting conversation. Diva, have fun in your trip. Thanks for calling in.
Have fun, Diva.
Have fun, Diva.
I need a
All right,
vacation.
guys, on 3, we're gonna say bye. 1, 2, 3. Bye, guys.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.